Okay, so hang on to your hand baskets and guard your pups. This one took a while to compose. Yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Luminaughts. What's love got to do with it? Trigger warning, gunslingers. 10 paces until turnaround. If you're still here. This is going to be an interactive love reading. Calling out individuated considerations within our collective resonances, with what acknowledgments anybody may have, be that through liberations of joys, crystallizing fears, thawing jealousies, prodding and poking, stirring up angers, stoking fiery envies, pleasure overriding pains, prideful doings, regretful lessons, and or surrendering to any of all of what blisses hereafter. For douse of which we have pre-shuffled our stacked house of cards as they fall in this house for our living book reading, drop by drop, run by run. This going to be where were we? This going to be how the drop by drop, run by run. This going to be how the tallow may flow in this magic candle's mass to our wickedry. How our sovereignties interact in Route 25 after milepost 11 may be a roller coaster of ruminations worthy of delving. So if in y'all may be played to please do grab your get-out pouch and get ready to punch out a clock of notations, or enjoy your laid-back intuition to work all that out in the recesses of your self-programmed listener, as subconscious loyalties will expose one to their ingrained, naturally grown instinctual responsivenesses. Self-talk, right? Left, right, front and center. Perfectly imperfect. Who's with me? Let's cry. For our first 5 sovereignties, starting at the peak of the spoke effects of our lucrative soul of a spiritual medicine wheel, we've got what our horses decide under weathers of maelstrom, to out drought and drink of oasis in Loa of beholding that, in a passing on of poison in question of transmutability to venom or milking of antidote. On that great side winding and or rattling cascade of Ophiuchus, tumbling thunders of lightning struck stricken with what snakes through our waters as giver of our lives. What's in the current flavorings of our story of love bubbling up in our wellspring of our futures in the here and now? What's the current flavoring? Potential in maintaining her purity throughout engagements of our Virgin Mother's capacity to harbor love? We scry for forgiveness as we request the contingencies through patience nursing our potential doctorates, awaiting thesis in wherewithal to post, with which doctor to doctorate? With which to doctorate? Pun tending in lieu of script or scrapped. What has our snow built up in anticipation? Here's the tumbling belly of Frosty amidst our avalanche. Four of water holds we're given. The four of chalice is for a dew-laden web lacing the shoes of our spidery mystery theater, awaiting the effectuality of our oncoming dawn to enlighten our day. Key holds open lock of words as luxury, moon in Cancer, love, tenderness, care, emotional riches. Indicatives. You are being given much love and devotion. Enjoy it without becoming dependent on it. Hold gratitude enough for others to share it with and for you. Quest. In what quest? Are you in any relationship in which you feel restriction of flow? Are you expressively devoted to someone who allows for self-inclusivity of that devotion? XYPDQ affirmative. I enjoy being together with our waters, full of thankfulness and joy. And on so and so down, to upper right arm of our medicine wheel, superimposing upon our living book reading for love, we are given in the charge of spirit for lucrative soul in sovereignty of the Two of Swords, peace. Key words open lock of words as moon in Libra, inner peace. Power to make decisions regarding situation or relationship with circumstances, which partnership engendering spiritual peace. Indicatives. Inner peace is a spiritual gift. Protect it, save it, savor it, other than ever trying to cling to it. Quest. What arenas of life are in speciality as of import of recognition savoring availability to you? Can you now come calmly to the necessary decisions? You can now come calmly to the necessary decisions. XYPDQ affirmative. Deep peace fills my heart. And charging on through what is our in air of our wind, this fine olfactory fun, with our sense of stink for skunk works, we are given to permeate the lower right of our woody sovereignty, this bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and or bleary-eyed yawn of morning we have in carrier of basket case packed in our magical medicine queen of a picnic with the Four of Swords. Truce. Jupiter in Libra. Calm. Centeredness. Nesting clarity. Spiritual cleansing. Integration. Expansion. Indicatives. You have enough inner clarity to successfully carry out your plans. Be sure at all times that you feel good about what is happening. Quest. What supports or what hinders your clarity? XYZPDQ affirmative. I am at peace within myself. And to be as a kindling firing up our envious needs to the lower left of our medicine wheel, blazing in saddle within all its careful to touch flit by flit of tallows we are wicking with, we are given entry to enlighten our darkness here with the Nine of Discs. Wow, this is a great love reading. Gain love. Keyholds, open lock of words as Venus in Virgo. Growth, consolidation, bonded with love, wisdom, creative knowledge, implementation. The more I give, the more I receive. Indicatives. If your knowledge and creativity are filled with love, you will gain from all situations in livelihood. The more deeply you are engaged, the more comprehensive your insights will be. Quest. Do you know what is the highest goal in your life? XYZPDQ affirmative. Everything that happens today serves my growth. The more I give, the more I receive. On to the upper left wing of our magical medicine wheel into our earthen sovereignty. We have in pan of our sift for mineral nutritions of corporeal natures through material wealth in complexities we are given. A prince of chalices. Keywords open lock of glyphs for words as Mercury in Virgo, inner and outer richness. Ability to fashion inner wealth in an effulgence exuding visibly in and of our birthright to share this with others. Indicatives. You have attracted everyone to you who is part of your life. You have created every situation in your life, and you create your ownership of reality again and again. The wealth in your hands is your own, to do with what you like. The responsibility is yours. The accountability. You are endlessly wealthy. Quest. I should have put on some of the coconut oil chapstick, but oh well, we'll just keep going. Quest. Do you know about your inner wealth? Do you share it generously? XYZ PDQ affirmative. I am internally and externally rich and free and enjoy everything thankfully and in surrender. So now, thanks to our histories, in fates we may share of our accruing lucks the interactive destinies in our futures, and or otherwise. In axle grease, interactive arms of our wheeling magical love and spiral dance of stars enlightenments in partnerships with the veritas of lucrative soul shared between our sovereignties, pulls of gravitas, spiriting we are given to sparkle and shine. From our peak, precipitant down through, what would it be this way? Partnering with air of wooded winds, we are given cooperative dance at rest or prance amidst what we have here for give of take is as the arts. Card number 14, and synchronously harmonies with 5 transformative completions. Key holds open lock of glyphs for bringing myths to legend for word as Sagittarius, unification of oppositions, balancing, interchange, transformation, alchemy, a quantum leap, creative power, indicatives, the freed leaflet of our living book reading of the arts is a challenge to peer inward. In a phase of integrating opposites, the transformation process will other than tolerate any further impulses or pushes from the outside. To find the hidden stone, the diamond, you must peer within. Quest. What does it mean now for you with your hidden diamond? XYZ PDQ affirmative. I surrender. To the transforming powers of the divine. I am an open channel for creative energy. From the lower right in air and up to our earthen branch for give of the fruits of what may be our wants of earthly delights in the upper left of right front and centered, we are given in partnership for this run of awakenings through cycle of seasoning wills to be. The Queen of Wands, keyhole open lock of glyphs for bringing myths to legends for words as the watery aspect of fire, fuel for thoughts or otherwise as elf, knowledge, change, compassion. Indicatives. You have worked on yours, elf, and made progress worthy of love's acknowledgement. It's time to learn how to share this with others. Let your self-realization be expressed in your daily life. Quest. How can you share what you have found in your elf with other people? XYZ PDQ affirmative. I am a radiant being filled with light and love. Tying the knot between Earth and partnership from our upper left across to our right, spirit in charge of this bridge falling from our towering house of cards stacking, we are given the 8 of discs, prudence. Keywords open lock of glyphs for bringing myths to legends for words as sun in Virgo, flowering, blossoming, internal and external richness, wisdom, development, carefulness, prudent, activity of activation. Indicatives: that which is coming into flower in you is of exquisite beauty and delicacy. Provide for it the protection and nourishment it needs. You don't need to force anything. Everything unfolds at the proper time. Quest: are you giving yourself the protection and nourishment you need now for development? XYZ PDQ affirmative. I relax and trust my life. Charging from the spirit of the upper left, of the spirit of the upper right, and down to chop wood or carry water to our fire in the lower left, warm the hearth of our reading of a home here we are offered to be given as ephemeral kindling or otherwise in lucrative soul, fueling our fire's needs. Here, there, and or anywhere Phoenix is other than ready to rise, overflowing love through our 2 of Chalice is keyholds open lock of glyphs for bringing myths to legends for word as Venus in Cancer, receptive love, happy relationships, emotional exchange. Indicatives: your readiness to receive love lends you attractive natures. Surrender to yours elf, to others, to life. Quest: which persona, in which surroundings, can you now share your love? XYZ PDQ affirmative. There is nothing to do but enjoy what life offers. I am now ready to let into my life the love, relationships, which will fulfill me. Now, phoenixing up from the ashes in evaporated of percolating separations from all that may be of this smoke and mirrors or amalgam solidifications from lower left, returning to laden thread to our silvering, peeking out through our overriding nature's cloudiness, we are given to XO, this here wheel of fortune. How fitting to our no-nos. Who could argue with this hay needle found dipped in potion number 9 and stacked to the gills where our home is, where our heart is free-wheeling with a rote ingrained health to our well of being concerning. Keyholds open lock of glyphs for bringing myths to legends for word as Jupiter, new beginning, expansion, creativity, big breakthrough, self-realization, unexpected fortune. Indicatives? If no miracles are happening, something's wrong. What's still standing in the way? XYZ PDQ affirmative. I am now readied for the miracle of my life. As for our closure to reopen curtains for our wild card number 11 in stack to 1, addition second to none, or otherwise we were given to share from Shuffle of Tarot of the Divine here a seemingly miraculous wonderment to our beings influencing as the Four of Wands. What a lucky clover to find in our patchwork after our recent eventful day, no? Of all that is dull here. Patchwork, would you otherwise say from witch to doctor? I mean, sakes alive, whatever else shall we inhale from our futures to blow down on our little house of prayers? Here to buffet all horrors at bay of wolf to pups in sheep's clothing. What a woolly mammoth of a read, eh, riders? Keyholds open lock of glyphs for bringing myths to legends, for last words to our living book read as Mohini or Mohini or Mohinai and Eravan. India Kushawa Sanskrit epic poem. Mohinai and Aravan. The Four of Wands represents rejoicing and festivities, well-deserved celebration, and a stable time to be thankful, cherishing loved ones. Mohinai and Aravan embrace each other, enjoying the time before the next adventure begins. Goblin universal expression, self-doubt, diaspora, canceled plans, gloom. Heaven to upright earth expression, reunion, success, pride, happiness, family. For mingling winds and cross of Ghostbusters mayhems, them's the final stitch to thimbles. Let's try that again. For mingling winds and cross of Ghostbusters, streams mayhems, them's the final to stitch thimbles. Love you lots. Be assured of your welcome to hop to that like button pushers to get all trigger happy with your shares of ectoplasms, subscription to what else flows as your norm. And so-and-so's, that's all about you. From the we people to who, and for the love of us. Deeply, or in partiality, any moment of heart may do, for building prides to gamble, wager risk, and wait returns of invest, in this thing we call time to space out, within our own placements, for ports of gravitas to those of Veritas. XYZ PDQ. Keep to your hygienes, light your candles, stir your stone soups, blow on your incenses, and rinse your auras, as this road of ours may get bumpy in the night at times. Yeah, and please do forgive the lucrative soul here with being flirtatiously flirted. May your fate be kind to you, may your luck be accruing, and may your destiny to you be of open arms. Be it bitten twice shy of dis, aster, nix, to hex any cross fallen, tumble in tower, to bridge over any obstacles instead of your needs for any monstrosity of wants settling or otherwise undersaddling what fortresses, citadel in palisades, to settle any murks in undercurrents of what so bemotes. XYZ PDQ. Until next tempora Windles unveils enlightenment to our sense of relinquished to shades, au revoir and akashawa.